Hi everybody, today I'm in Liverpool, nice and sunny out here, and behind me we have a California beach, and today we're going to talk about the gas supply that's in there. So I'm going to show you where the gas bottle lives, and then obviously we'll show you where the gas hob its actual self is, and where the cut-off switches are and all good things like that. And so let's get straight into it. So on the beach, on the T7, to access the gas bottle, we actually have to go from inside to actually get to that. And the easiest way to do that actually is to move all the seats forward. But remember, you're only going to do this once probably, and when you need to change the gas bottle, and those gas bottles last for a very long time, so you're probably going to need to do this once. So to gain access to the back, we need to move the seats all the way forward. So we're on the back of the unit here that's in here, and this one here is where your gas supply goes. So just pull this out and take that off, and then in here we have our usual regulator. We have what screws onto the top of the gas bottle, and then the gas bottle itself just sits in here. You'll see that this here is actually to secure that in place. So you'd undo all of this, pop the gas bottle in once you've connected it up, and then re-secure it on there, and that will keep it secure in that area there. So take the top off, keep that somewhere safe, and then pop your gas bottle on the top. The way that this works is a lot easier, so you can actually just attach this as we speak in the vehicle. So you can do this outside the vehicle to make it easier. Get that twisted on. Now I've done videos on these before, and obviously if you want to tighten it, get it all finger tight, and then I just tend to move the regulator up and down just to get it a bit more tighter, if that kind of makes sense. It's on there. I don't use anything else other than that. And that's as easy as that really. So it'll take you a couple of minutes to put that gas bottle in there. As I said, you're only ever going to get back to that. Once you put one in, you'll only actually be going backwards and forwards to it to take it off. Obviously, if you want to turn it off at the supply on top of the gas bottle, obviously you'll need to then come into the back to do that. But there is a cut-off supply in the rear of the vehicle as well, and I'll show you that in a minute. So nice and easy to put this back. Just pop this back in its place. That's there. Close that, and then give it a quick press as well. And just while we're on the back of here, actually, it's worth mentioning, because while we're here, but also as well, we've got another one here, so that gives us access to our leisure battery. So our leisure battery's in there, probably see that, that's there. And also as well as we also have a plug here in the back, and this plug here is the inverter plug, so you can plug, this will give you 240 volts up to 300 watts. It's in the back here, so you can plug something in there. Now around to the rear of the vehicle, and this is where the gas hob is. It's in here, but before we get onto that, if we open the drawer below that and pull it all the way out, we'll see where our gas cut-off supply is. That's here. So this is a knob obviously to turn that off, so we can turn the gas supply off just by turning that round, and that will turn the gas off, or vice versa. Flick it that way and that will turn the gas on. So to pull the actual gas cooker out, we just pull the button on here and pull this out. It comes all the way out, and if we lift this up, we've got our gas burner that's under there. Turn the gas burner on, push it down, set it onto the flame, and then press the button. The button will then create a spark, and obviously then that will light. And if you just keep it down for a few seconds while it heats up, so the cut-off goes, and then you can release that, and obviously the burner then will be on. Now obviously the rest of the area here, the idea is that if you've got a pan or something on here, for example, and it's water or anything that's in there, and it overflows, for example, it is going to come into this bottom section that's on here. I've got this same setup on my Cali, and I use this bit that's on the back here. I actually have a mat down on here, and I use that for putting stuff on when I'm cooking. But obviously if something does boil over, it will just run off into there, not into the actual vehicle or cupboard as well. Now to put this back, it's nice and simple. We just pull that down. If you push this back in, it's going to stop halfway because it won't go any further than that. But there are two little catches on the side here. Just push those down, and those will then let it actually come back into its place. And then finally, as we're around the back here on the other side of the unit, I thought it's worth mentioning on here, we have got on there is our switches for our electrics to put them on or off. Next to it is a 230 volt supply, normal plug supply that's on there. Now that obviously works when you're connected to your mains power. So like we just discussed before, the one on the other side is the inverter one. So that will jump up from your battery, so you don't need to be connected on the side. That one you need to be connected to the side, and obviously then you can plug whatever you like in. Right, that's it for today. I hope you've enjoyed having a look at the gas supply on the California beach. If you've enjoyed today's video, please give us a thumbs up and give us a like. If you're not already subscribed and you want to see more content like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, and we'll see you next time.